Now we're talking about young NFL quarterbacks, and this is my brother Lamar, and we're going to talk about
not even just young NFL quarterbacks, but the conversation got on. You know how barbershop called. We out here, we grilling, everybody drinking beers. It's Easter and everything. We just happen to be shooting the breeze about sport. We just talking about young people. Like people always like to be quick to jump on the bandwagon saying so and so need to grow up, or so and so he's a bust or whatever the first couple years, and these are young kids. And I just used the example. I said Cam Newton. This is like Vic was like that, but to a certain extent now with Twitter, Facebook, and a lot of the money that these guys are getting compared to what they was getting back in the day. But after the labor agreement, they backed down to what they was getting at. But just thinking someone like Cam Newton, that he's basically split in two once he's drafted number one in the NFL. Because number one side is he is a new employee of the Carolina Panthers. He's a rookie, a novice. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's entry level. You know what I'm saying? A person that went to college for this craft, now he's entry level with his job. Most people, when they entry level like that, they getting coffee for somebody, or they're a mail guy. You know what I'm saying? But this guy it happens to be Cam Newton. You know what I'm saying? So they're expecting him to learn his playbook. They're expecting him to be able to get in the media, get out there to the community. They expect a lot of stuff from him as a novice person, but then you gotta look at it. He's the CEO of Cam Newton. He's a boss, the biggest boss. He's making millions of dollars. He makes more than his coach. He makes more than his quarterback's coach. He makes more than his agent. All these people in his ear telling him, Roger Goodell, he makes more than that guy. You know what I'm saying? So he's sitting there having to be torn between the two things of being humble, which that's why I use him, because he's doing a perfect job at it. You know what I'm saying? The smile, no homo, the handsome looks, you know what I'm saying? The guy's a pure stud, 6'6", 250, whatever, and can run through a brick wall, can throw the ball 60, 70 yards, you know what I'm saying? He's playing both sides of the fence good. That's a good sample so far, the first year, you know what I'm saying? With the scandal, go all the way back to Auburn when he had the scandal with his dad, all the critics trying to stay undefeated, handling the media with that, and still on the field performing. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, we was just basically talking about Bynum. Basketball is a lot different than the football a little bit, but these guys when you get a guy like J.R. Smith straight out of high school, everybody in his high school think he's better than Jordan. They're like, man, you J.R. Smith, man, you better than Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Then when he gets into the pros, the NBA, these guys are like, man, are you crazy? You can't even shoot. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know how to run through a screen and protect me. You don't know how to call out what's behind me when we on defense. He's like, oh my God. Then he's used to averaging 30, toning it down and averaging 30. Now he's averaging 8, maybe, getting no minutes. So, I mean, it's taking about 3-4 years for these dudes to just get the reality check of like, whoa, like, I ain't that no more. Then they start coming up. That's where Bynum came in, got to play against Shaq in the rivalry game. Coming back Miami, Shaq pushed him down. He tried to get pumped. He was really a soft punk. You know what I'm saying? At first, when he first came in the league, he was a soft, tender kid. He was just big and 7 foot. Now Kobe is putting fire under him. He knows what it is, and now he's out there pumping points. You know what I mean? But this is just for all y'all people that don't know. The insides and outs, man. These dudes are human beings. Imagine you get millions of dollars. You got Ferraris. You got cars. You can't drive them. You got to go to practice. You got to go on the road. You got to play games. You know what I'm saying? These dudes got their mind they might come home, man. The girl that they had thought everything, she gone, then took all his little clothes that he had in his condo. You know, then he come out, he got a game day. You pay your ticket to go watch that game. He thinking about this bitch. He can't score the way you want him to. Now you gonna call him a bum. You know what I'm saying? They're not a bum. It's just, man, they got a 2 different lives, man. 2 different lives. But yo, we'll holler at you.